I've lived here for 5 years, and I swear that door wasn't there yesterday. No number, no lock, just a faint light and a cold draft. Inside were photos, hundreds of them, of me sleeping. One photo was different. I wasn't alone in that one. Whoever it is, they knew I'd come here. There's a new photo on the wall now, and it's still warm. Don't open doors you don't remember. I moved into this place last week. First night, I noticed the bathroom mirror felt wrong. Not broken, not distorted, just off. The reflection wasn't matching what I saw behind me. Third night, I caught it. A shape behind me in the mirror, but no one was there. Every night after that, it got closer. Only in the reflection, never in the room. Last night, I looked into the mirror, and I wasn't the one reflected anymore. I don't know whose hands I'm looking through, but the person in the mirror won't look away. I work night security. 12 floors, 2 guards, 1 schedule, simple job. At least, it used to be, until the elevator stopped on the 3rd floor. Thing is, this building doesn't have a 3rd floor, never did. My partner said it was probably a glitch, so I went to check. Doors without numbers, walls older than they should be, the lights buzzed, but the hallway was cold, like the whole floor had been sealed off for years. I passed a mirror. In the reflection, someone was there, standing at the end of the hall, but when I turned around, it was still empty. I checked the security feed later. It showed me entering the 3rd floor, but I never came back out, not on camera. The next night, there was a new guard on duty. He didn't ask where I was, and the 3rd floor still lights up. It started with my bathroom mirror. I'd move, and my reflection would catch up, a second later. I thought I was just tired. Then it blinked when I didn't, just once. I stared for 5 minutes after that, barely breathing. I tried different mirrors, same thing. It smiles now. I never do. I took a photo. In the picture, it's looking at the camera. I wasn't. I wrote myself a note before I went to sleep. Just one line, "Don't turn around." I woke up to the mirror cracked, and it had moved. It doesn't follow me anymore. It waits, and when I look away, I swear I feel its breath on my neck. There's a sound in my apartment. Starts around 2 a.m. every night, like breathing, but behind the walls. At first I thought it was pipes, rats maybe, but then it started copying me. I whispered something just to test it. "Can you hear me?" And it whispered back. Same words, my voice. I started sleeping with the TV on, background noise, you know? But it started learning, from what it heard. One night, the TV turned off by itself. That's when I heard it speak, not whisper, speak. I found a panel loose behind the fridge. Inside there was space, big enough for something to stand in. I stopped talking. No music, no TV, no phone. I haven't made a sound in 4 days. But last night, it started making new noises. Ones I've never made, ones I'm scared to learn. There's this new filter, and spirit mirror, supposed to show what's around you. Ghosts, energies, whatever. I tried it for fun, smiled, but behind me, there was someone, pale, almost featureless, standing still. No one was there when I turned around. I kept using it. Different rooms, different times, always the same thing. Always a little closer. Then one night, it touched me. I didn't feel it, but I saw it. Its hand right on my shoulder in the filter. I deleted the app. Thought that'd be it, but now, even without it, I see it in the corner of the screen. Every app, every photo, Last night I checked my security feed. It was there. No filter, no tricks. It moved when I didn't. The app's gone from the store, but sometimes I still see people using it, and it's always standing behind them. It started last Wednesday, 3:12 a.m. exactly. I saw a man standing at my door, not knocking, just waiting. He never moved. I watched for 5 minutes. When I opened the door, he was gone. Checked the security footage, nothing. Empty hall, but I saw him. I know I did. Security brushed it off, said I was dreaming, but the next night he came back, same time, same place. This time I didn't open the door. I just waited, holding my breath. I swear I heard him whisper my name. Something slid under the door, a hand, but when I turned on the lights, nothing. I stopped sleeping. I see him in reflections now, not in the room, just the mirrors. Tonight he didn't wait at the door. He came in. Tomorrow they'll find the door open, and they'll say I must have left, but I didn't leave. He let himself in. I hadn't been back in years. My grandmother's funeral brought me home. Same village, same trees, and the path I was told never to take. They still warned about it. Don't follow the path in the pines, they said, especially not after dark. I didn't plan to, but grief does strange things. That night I found myself standing at the tree line, listening. The air changed the further I walked, heavy like being watched. The trees had markings I didn't recognize. I reached a clearing, stones in a circle, bones arranged carefully, like something had been fed. When I turned to leave, the path behind me was gone, replaced by rows and rows of trees. They hung from the trees, little figures made of wood and string, all of them facing me. One of them had my face. Not a guess, it was me, down to the scar on my cheek. They say no one leaves the path once it sees you. I don't remember getting out, but when the fog cleared, they found one more hanging from the tree. My uncle died last winter, left me his house in his will. I didn't want it, we barely spoke, but I moved in anyway, just for a while. There was this crawl space behind the kitchen, sealed shut, rusted bolts, no light. Something about it made me feel watched. I found newspaper clippings in a drawer. A missing kid from this very house. The article stopped cold after 1 week. I opened it. Against everything I felt, I opened it. There was a smell, damp wood and rot, and right near the edge, a toy car. I found him, still wearing the same clothes from the photo, curled like he'd been hiding or waiting. I called the police. They took him away, but the crawl space won't stay shut. And every night the handprints come back. One more each time. I took the 103 bus home, same route I've ridden for years. But about 20 minutes in, I realized I didn't recognize anything out the window. No signs, no names, just symbols. The buildings were wrong, like they'd been built by someone guessing what a city should look like. I looked around. No one was speaking, no one was blinking, like they were just posing as people. The mirror didn't show me. My seat was empty in the reflection, and the driver was watching me without turning his head. The road never turned. The tunnel just kept going. The lights stopped flickering. They started bending. There was no stop, no destination, just more road, and the thing in the seat across from me, smiling like it finally understood me. I'm still on the bus. I don't think it ever planned to let me off. It started with a call from my own number. Just me. I didn't answer, but it left a voicemail. It said my name, and it begged me to pick up. It sounded like my voice, but wrong, stretched, breathless. The calls kept coming. Always around 1:17 a.m., always me, asking if I remembered what I did. last night. I answered. It told me where I buried it, a place I've never been. I went. I don't know why. And it was there, waiting for me like I'd put it there myself. Tonight, the call didn't come. Just a video feed of me from behind. It's not outside anymore. It's in here, and it still sounds like me. They gave me room 313. I asked for something on the 3rd floor, but the clerk looked confused, said the hotel only had 2. Inside, everything felt off. Old furniture, no windows, and the air was too still, like the room had been sealed a long time. The phone rang at 3:13 a.m., just breathing, then a whisper. "You're not supposed to be here." The TV turned on by itself. The static showed someone sitting exactly where I was, facing the screen. The mirror didn't show me, just the same room, but the bed was stained red, and someone had carved the word "stay" into the headboard. I left before sunrise, or tried to. The front desk was empty. The guest book listed only one name, mine, and under checkout it just said, "Never." My grandmother always said, "If you hear the bell at night, do not look out the window. Do not answer, just be still." She called her the Bell Lady. Said she wandered at night, looking for someone to join her walk, and that if she rang the bell more than once, it meant she saw you. I heard the bell once, then again. I peeked through the curtain, and she was right there. She pointed at my window. She knew I saw her. The bell rang again, louder this time, and closer. I ran to the hallway. No one else was there. The main door opened. She was inside. I never heard footsteps. No door creaked, just the soft chime, right behind me. The bell doesn't ring when she's this close. It started last Tuesday, a slow dragging sound from above my ceiling, but this is a top-floor apartment, there's no one upstairs. The sound comes around 2 a.m., always the same, dragging, then tapping, like something testing the walls from inside. I stopped sleeping. It waits until I lie down. Then it starts moving, right above my head. Last night I opened the crawl hatch. It's just air and beams, but the dust was disturbed, and I swear I saw a hand pull back. Tonight it didn't wait for me to lie down. It's watching me now. I can feel it pressing against the ceiling. I don't think it's living up there. I think the ceiling was built to keep it in, and tonight it's almost through.